amazing people listening to me today. Karibuni sana. It's a beautiful Monday evening in Kenya. It is, of course, 55 minutes past 3 p.m. Of course, 5 minutes to the top of the hour. Karibuni sana to Rythm Scoop. Of course, arts, entertainment, and culture is what we get to discuss over here. They call me SH the Money Plants. We are live on the website. We are also live on the radio. Now, if you haven't downloaded our app, I don't know what you're still doing, but karibuni sana. Let's dive into this amazing conversation as we just get into it. I have my beautiful panel with me.
Yeah, karibuni sana family. Hope you guys are doing amazing. Hope your weekend was fantastic, and wishing you guys a beautiful week ahead of you. And of course, a peaceful one. My name is Joby. Enjoy the show.
Happy days, kings and queens. It's your girl, the lovely Entewrtainment. I hope you're doing better. Had a beautiful weekend with your family, rested. Did the skincare girls. If you're on that journey, it's your girl, the lovely Entewrtainment. I'm hoping you're basically excited for another week of October for winning. Remember that I always say, you are the change you see in the world. And as I always say again, you can always come back from anything because you define. Basically, you're the creator of your life.
Amazing. But karibuni sana people, let us know where you are tuned in from. It's Monday, and of course we come back with our weekend recap and finding out what the girls were all about. But how are you guys doing?
Amazing.
Are you doing good, Joby?
Mm-hmm.
You look nice. I like the makeup. Why didn't you do that for me?
Depends what you order, I guess.
Yeah.
What you order is what you get.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Joby.
Literally. what you order is what you get.
What you order is what you get.
Let me see you are looking good.
I was looking good. No, you look nice. I'm
Thank
just
you.
my compliments come in that
It's
way.
advancing. I'm also advancing also. Like I'm advancing in the art because
Mhm.
this is something I've never tried. So
Okay.
it's
And
very
your nails are really nice.
by me
Did
too.
you do?
Thank you. Yeah.
You did that?
Yeah.
Okay.
The deco by me.
All right.
Yeah.
I think kidogo tutakuwa hapa na whole
A spa.
our beauty spa.
Yeah.
Literally, we'll be happy. I'll be counting the money.
Come on.
Leave me on the money side.
I will.
You just do the services.
Period.
Amazing.
Yeah.
But Iwatan, how are you doing?
Fabulous.
Yeah.
Super peaceful.
You look
Oh
nice.
my gosh. Thank you so much.
Your skirt. You're serving
Thank you.
ties.
I appreciate it.
Amazing.
Yes.
How was your weekend?
My weekend was peaceful. Always surrounding myself with my supportive, safe friends around me.
Okay.
So actually, I want to go back to the weekend.
Okay. Amazing.
But I had a good weekend, a peaceful one. Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah.
It was a blast weekend.
Yeah?
Yeah, it
What
was
are
a
you
good
guys
one.
up to?
I was outside.
Hey, you guys, you should take
I
me.
was just outside.
Why?
I was just
No,
outside. I
just-
started demore.
Yeah?
And yeah, I started demore. I was
Oh my
demore
God.
during this weekend.
Guys, you are having fun. Me, I was
How
at
was
home.
your weekend?
I was at home. I didn't
Yeah.
do anything.
Okay.
Literally, I
Oh,
didn't
I saw
leave.
you went somewhere.
Yeah,
the river stream.
yeah, I went for picnic.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's just next to my house.
I'm sorry to discourage you.
Still.
Yeah?
I
Why?
don't know if it's gonna sound bad, but
Yeah.
since I realized picnics, it's a term that came from pick a nigger
Okay.
during the slavery time.
Okay.
I'm always scared to I'd rather say I'm chilling instead
Okay.
of saying
Really?
picnic. Yeah, because it came from pick a nigger, like when they were
Okay.
picking our slaves.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Oh my God. Then
It's a pick a nigger.
I just went out.
Yeah,
I was
period.
just out.
I always feel like it's more since I learned. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get it. Let me rephrase. I
Okay.
was acting demure.
Period.
And just you've seen this challenge that goes, I'm out enjoying the nature.
Okay.
No,
Just-
it's not.
You've not seen it? You've not seen that side of the mirror when it came out? So kuna
I'm never on TikTok that much.
okay, so there's this one that says I'm looking nice. This is how I go to work. Less makeup and stuff. And
Yeah, I
then
know
there's this one
that
that
one.
says, okay, I'm out, just associating myself with nature.
Okay.
This is the mirror.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is what I was doing.
That's
I
so
was just having a
sad.
good time. Actually, I should take you guys. I have this like riverside. I've told you guys before. So my place in Riverside.
Okay.
So apparently, I thought ni riverside.
It's a name.
There is a river.
Ah.
Literally.
I think it's the same river that streams all the way down.
I
So
guess.
I've gone there before. It's really a nice place to hang around. But pegli tulienda sawa nalipa 15 ndo wingi.
Okay, I think it's the same one,
Yeah.
but sasa na huko kwangu is the different side.
Okay.
It's really nice, and then it has this place where you can sit down,
Yeah,
chill,
yeah.
listen to music,
Yeah.
vibe,
Oh, it has
eat.
those nini pia.
It
The
has those
seats.
places to sit, and then you can
nice.
carry food
Okay.
for 20.
Yeah,
it was
Wow.
just a
I
good
remember
time.
one time we went there. I think that was last year.
Yeah.
We went there to chill like couple of drinks.
Yeah, it was a good experience.
Yeah.
And then hakuna kuchajiwa.
Right.
Ilikuwa 50 like a match, I think.
Okay.
A match or
Huko hakuna gate.
Okay.
It's just you just get in.
hata huko hakuna, if I can remember, it's just that there's Maasai guards.
Okay.
Because it's a land, right?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I think it's owned by a couple of people.
Oh, yeah.
So like according to Veliona, huko kuna like lazima ulipe pia kwa like kwa corners wana observe.
Oh,
I don't know
yeah.
why.
But I didn't see nobody. Like I just saw people sitting and
You should
doing
go
the
this
same
one.
thing.
Yeah, you see.
Yeah, but it's like I think it's the
It's the
same.
same.
Yeah, because they have like seats, they
Yeah.
have like nice stuff, like a picnic area. You just get in and have a good time. Which is
Okay.
Nanikari is like 5 minutes away from my place,
Yeah.
and there's like a river that just flows.
Yeah.
And then it's crazy. Unaweza dhani uko like, and then kuna mama wengine weird, and then there are cars zenye trucks zenye zimepaintiwa. I don't know why they're not making money there. Probably we just got in for free because it looks like it's a whole business. I don't know what happened because the trucks are painted like a lot of colors. You can have a photo shoot, you can have even a video shoot over there. Yeah, it's really a nice place. I don't know why they didn't actually. Probably we got in and there was nobody.
Right.
Yeah, but that is how I spent my weekend. Just super amazing. But anyway, let us know, guys, what was your weekend all about. But meanwhile, just as we say, we are coming back with our quotes of the day. Kindly share your quote. It is the second week of October, and of course, let us know your thought about our conversations of the day. Of course, Ruga featuring BNXN. The song is called Baby. Apparently, I don't have a quote yet, guys. Really share your quotes.
Okay, for me, I have two. It's my message for today is about growth, and it says growth is painful, change is painful, but nothing is as painful as staying stuck in a place you don't belong and where there is no growth. So always seek growth every single time. That is a conversation I've been finding myself lately in, and it's really shining a lot of impact to me and my career. And the second one, it says constantly believe that good things are coming your way no matter how things appear. So as much as you're seeking growth, it doesn't mean that you need to stay stuck in one place waiting for things to happen. Seek for them and keep on believing good things are coming.
Amazing.
Yeah, mine is definitely always go back to the people who remind you of who you are, regardless what is happening.
Okay.
Yes.
My quote of the day says, just one positive thought in the morning can change your whole day. There's this book I'm reading, it's called Unfuck Yourself. It's about thoughts. It's about where you put your mind into. Like if you decide, it makes you like remove, now they are remove the negative thoughts and just look at things in a positive way. So that small positive thought you always have in the morning, or you have, can change the perspective about your whole day and how it's gonna run. So enjoy your week as you just diving into this amazing week. I saw you, Joby, over the weekend with your almost 30.
Oh,
I've been going
you're
to.
not ready.
I've
Oh my
been-
god. I'm gonna give you a sneak peek.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's oh my god, you're not ready.
Yeah.
You're just not ready.
Amazing. You know, I'm
Looks-
always
it looks
subscribed naingianga
amazing.
hivi na niko like sa utapost siku gani.
It looks
Una
I
tushtua
don't wanna
tu.
post because of course with the first episode
Yeah.
I don't wanna post like the way the logo looks.
Mm.
Just giving you guys the whatever. Yeah.
Snippet.
But the logo in a
Yeah.
card though.
For real?
Oh my god. I'm so
Amazing.
in love.
Amazing.
You know.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Manze.
Amazing.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to probably by next month because I feel like again delay is really an amazing thing. Don't do things in a rush because other people are doing it or because you want to catch up with a certain trend or I feel like one thing I've been learning through all this preparing myself for the podcast, for my show, don't call it a podcast, for the show is it's taught me number one patience because you won't get everything at the exact time unataka.
Exactly.
You plan things this way, the next day unaamka,
Unakuja
the
differently.
universe is planning different for you. So long as again like the quotes I read, so long as you're not giving up, so long as you believe good things are coming in, so long as you're pushing it, I believe utapata chenye unataka and even in a better way because mine I like perfection.
Okay.
Not in everything, but I feel like when it comes to production, nini, like anything personal, project wise, I like perfection. Spendy jokes.
Amazing.
Spendy jokks. Like if you mean executing, it has to come exactly the vision.
It definitely will come.
It will.
Amazing.
Amazing.
You?
What about
What's
me?
up with you and your podcast? Not less pop.
Been shooting?
Redefine
As
it.
always. Yes.
How is it? Is it
It's
good?
amazing. I love
Amazing.
my team. They're just like they see my vision. Like I'll just give an idea and they just kind of like bring it to manifestation. Super understanding. I'm just grateful for my team.
All right.
Literally.
Amazing, amazing.
Yeah.
Happy congratulations to you guys.
you.
Trust me, kufanya like that, whatever
Yeah.
you guys are doing, it's not easy, not for everybody.
It's not.
Like literally, I have friends of mine who do like their own podcast. Shout out to them.
Okay.
And then Sasi Wanakagas too. They sit down and they're like, okay, they're so good.
Yeah.
So they have this chemistry, so they can just do it naturally. So sometimes they chill and other people are in the studio with them. So wengine wakaanza kuinsist hata si tunataka kufanya yetu. Hata si tupe podcast. Wakaekewa mic.
Right.
Wanashindwa.
There is nothing. Walikuwa naongea story ya sex na kunyonga. Hakuna hadi producer akasema sasa nitapost na nitaedit.
I feel
Right.
like it has to come from a passion perspective. If you really have it, again, you have it. If you don't have it, you don't have
Exactly, I
it. Like
get
if you
it.
really have it, like the way I feel like the way you have passion for fashion, that's why you went further to extend the classes and even execute kila kitu, it's gonna fall into place because it comes from a passion perspective, like
exactly.
you want to deliver your work, not just to do. You want to deliver and you want it seen, basically kuonekana. So I feel like if you really have the passion, you have it. If you have it, you have it. If you don't, you don't.
You don't.
See,
Exactly.
I feel like watu wengi wasiumi kazi ni rahisi sana, ni
si
kubonga
mnakaa.
tu.
Right.
It's
Nenda
not.
mnakaa mnaongea.
It's not.
Kufunguliwe mic.
It's not. It comes with the gathering confidence day by day, months, years.
Years, probably, yeah.
Because me, it was not this good when I started. As much as I had the confidence again, sikukuwa nazoea stories za camera sana.
Like what was your first experience job na like sasa kuongea na like you just
YouTube.
Okay.
It started with YouTube.
Okay.
Shout out to Spikes because that's where I was recognized literally.
Okay.
Like when my shit was popping, my YouTube was also popping at that time. So Spikes DM'd me, but I was really pathetic. Like if I show you the video, it was pathetic. Hi, I'm Jobida. It was pathetic. I always look at the videos and najicheka.
Okay.
Because I don't know what to say. I don't know how I'm supposed to communicate to people. Okay, like I've said my name. So what's next?
What's next?
This is my YouTube channel. Subscribe. Then what's next? Like you look at people doing it, you think like, hey, it's really gonna be easy until you start. But with slowly start to Will King's Fadili, trios, ex-manager. He was really a good patient teacher with me because he taught me pole pole, like kaivi. Usi panic. You don't need to write anything chini. Just speak what is in your mind.
Okay.
But still pole pole, it was hard for me.
Okay.
And then coming on radio, I feel like that's when I fully gathered my confidence.
Okay.
But camera wise, I had it, but I didn't have it.
Okay.
Because it's just very like video. There's pictures. I'm cool with pictures.
Yeah.
I'm cool with.
I get it.
But no. So pole pole too. Try to keep as well.
Alright.
Yeah.
What was your first experience? Like just doing camera and just saying hi, this and this. Like how was it for you?
It was actually mind blowing.
Okay.
Shout out to basically clapping to my mentor who gave me the confidence in regards to just recognizing I had something in me and just putting me on camera the next day to do an ad for a company. Okay. And then I came back. I always say surround yourself with people who bring the best out of you. So my friends are like, you were done, there's something there. Honestly, just try it, just something there. So I think it was just there, and my mentor has just been a very great support system in regards to do it, do not give up, don't let anybody put you down. Like, so he actually saw it in me, and thanks to also my friends who basically pushed me for that. So I gathered the confidence of like, I have it in me and I'm doing this regardless.
Nice. Mine was also a different experience, I guess, because personally I grew up knew I'm gonna be a journalist. That is something I always knew in me. Like it was my career. Like I knew I was gonna do media.
I was like, if it's not media, I'm definitely doing mic and I'm on camera. Like nothing else. I'm interviewing you or I'm interviewing myself. I'm being interviewed.
You're being interviewed.
Yeah, it's either gonna be that way.
Personally, I knew I was gonna be a media personnel. I'm antaenda for fashion and design. Those two, I always knew, and I didn't know they knew I had it because. Later, like I had a cousin we were living with, and then my cousin like years later, so I'm already on media. Sana niliza unafanya nini? Nikasema eti by then niko kwa radio. Akaniambia nilikuwa tunajuaga. I don't know how they knew it, but fashion, it was crazy because I used to cut clothes. Like you see,
I don't know how I lost it.
Man, my mom,
loved it.
It's crazy because my mom used to buy me clothes, like not just like was expensive, like adi zile and then goes out only expe, like unaweza pata 3,000 za shop, really nice clothes. Nachukua nguo za Masai, na kata, na join, na mshona na mkono, akikuja jioni ananiangalia ana jam. Like akole kumharibu tu nguo. And then I used to do that a lot of times. So I definitely knew my passion was either gonna be fashion or radio. But my mom hers was different. She wanted me to be a teacher. She wanted me to be a teacher. Literally, I practiced teaching for some time after school. I was a teacher for like 5 months. I've never told you. Yes, I was teaching a boys' school, Kirobon boys.
Oh, a boys' school.
I imagine. They never respected me for shit. I was thin. I was in campo. I was like thin. But I was. You've seen, right? I was really small. Yeah, but they never. Mostly from 4. I used to go to school, to class, and the hizo boots zako. I just knew they're joking with me. They were just joking, like they were just always joking. But now I had to like check from 1 and 2 because sasa nilikuwa mdogo. Maybe from 3 and 4 watasikia walimu wakubwa. So wengine nilikuwa naweza deal na wao. So one day I was in school and then mwingine ameenda Instagram. Ya unajua kwenye wanaendanga lab. They can access internet. They search Lizingala. Sasa nikienda class ananiambia sasa Shmani. Nikajua wameshani Google. And I was strapping.
Oh my God.
I mean, I was in campus. I was just wilding. So I was like, you guys have to stop that. But my first experience in radio was crazy because when I got out of school, I met Kamlesh kwa stairs.
Wow.
Yeah, we used to live in the same apartment. So I met him at the stairs. And he was with his friend, right? So Ubestake was a DJ. So I had passion for music first. So this friend was a producer. So he comes and says, I think Pedi wetu, if you understand. Pedi wetu was the same. So Pedi ameenda kuchoma kwa kina Kamlesh. Na anakujanga kwetu. So we used to live like 3 girls. We had a guitar. We were like a girl band. So ikifika usiku tunacheza guitar, one plays guitar, tunaimba, nini tunajamba venye tuko na dreams. Hakuna mwenye atakill dreams zetu. So our Pedi akakuja kama unajua kuna wasanii wengine hapa chini kwa hii building. So when we met kwa stairs, I don't know how they knew. Alikuwa anashuka tunapanda Kamlesh, and then Kamlesh Like, by the way niko na studio hapa juu. I don't know how you always know. Probably girls tu tunakaa wasanii.
Okay.
I was like, but then niko na studio hapa juu. So it's crazy because two of my friends, moja alikuwa anaenda job, mwingine job. So I didn't have a job. So I just got to this new open like Santa do. Akaniambia mnaweza kuja time yote. So when they go to work, I was like, hebu acha niende nione studio.
Yeah.
Hapa juu because now I knew I had been in studios recording before. So I just went. Kwenda nikapata it's actually radio. It's not, I thought it was a recording studio but also radio. So I was like, okay, so nitafanya aje. So I started recording. I never saw Kamlesh for that time. We went back to his place. So I thought the studio was for this other guy. But yet tuko tunakuja tunafanya tu muziki. We record music. Then it just went. So nikaenda studio after a few days napata Kamlesh. Kila siku. Sasa nampata tu kila siku. And then one time I was just with him. He was actually doing a show. Alikuwa solo. So mimi nimesmile tu tunachoma, mimi nacheka hapo. Si yeye amekaa kwa mic. So yeye anaongea tu. Mimi nacheka tu hapo. It was just funny. So I'm just laughing and I used to come every day. We just chill. Like tuna chill tu. That's moja akanifungulia mic.
Okay.
Akaniambia sema kitu. Say anything. Because now I used to love it. Hadi nilikuwa obsessed. Akianza show hivi namuza ushaanza. Acha nipande. So just go, just sit, and just listen to his dumb ass stuff, just talking, making jokes, and I was like, this is kind of interesting, literally, you know. So I can nifungulia mic, I can just say something. So I used to say one word. We had a show together. He says like 99%, and then I say one. And then you know the way he can make you talk is like, what is your thought about it?
Yes.
So that's how he made me start talking. Like just say something.
Right.
And then I started saying. I started from one word to 5 words to making a sentence to a paragraph till I got like, hey, I can actually do a whole show alone. And then one time I just did a whole show.
Nice.
And I just found myself talking and talking. And that's how I found myself like in radio. It's crazy because I knew I was gonna be in journalism from childhood. It got myself in a very weird situation that I didn't even expect. Like, you know, I was like, man, I'm actually in what I ever wanted to do. And I shun everything down. But I wanted you guys to ask, because now you guys do your own thing on podcast and stuff. Before you realized that you wanted to do you get that struggle? Because this goes into my mind. I've ever been in a situation where I'm always like, okay, what if finding your niche, finding what you wanna do. Like you're like, okay, I got this, but because I've ever gone to people's YouTube to go check. This person is doing YouTube. They're doing the same thing. We are doing a traveling vlog. We are doing a house tour. We are doing nini. How do you find and you know that? How did you know that this is actually? Because it's a lot. Nowadays, how did you know that this is specifically what I want? How did you get there?
It takes time. I don't believe it's you wake up and you just like this is what I want to do. And even if that's what you want to do, as you evolve, as you meet people, because the industry is all about growth inakuja na connections. The more you connect with people, the more you're gonna advance in so many things, and maybe you might want to change your ideas, right? So I feel like for me, when I started, that was the same idea that everyone has.
Yeah, because you go and see the same thing.
I want to do my stories, I want to do vlog, I want to do that. But looking at it also like, because I tried. Like if YouTube was to go back and return all the videos I've deleted, trust me, I had so many videos. Because we can upload, na peana story, na watu wamewatch,
una delete.
Tena niko like, quality ni factor. Nilirecord na isimu inakaa hivi, mbona lighting background. The more you're meeting people, go like, oh, so lighting can be better. Lighting can be, okay, so let me delete this, I'm going to do a better one. So I feel like, Ivo Pole Pole, I sat down and I was like, nah, I gotta find out something that I'm gonna do. And I feel like that was actually last year. I'm not gonna cap. That was just last year because I've always wanted to go back to YouTube, like still do the vlogs. Because even if you're like a year ago on my YouTube, I tried doing some vlog. I'd already like started. They were like, nah, I can't keep up. So I'm gonna have to focus on something that I can do once a while, but it has to be unique. So what is it? So shout out to Kamlesh, by the way. It was just last year, then randomly we were picking names, and he's the one who came with the almost 30. Literally, shout out to him. So I was like, almost 30. What is that all about? I feel like that can focus on killing the stigma of expectations of this and this and this. So
that's how it came.
Yeah, that's how it came, and I settled with it. Like tried to look for other names, Nico, like nah. I've not seen any other program in ongelelea vitu kaa hizi, and if we had it, it was back then, but not really same. Sijui kama nakumbuka
almost 25.
Temima, sijui nani Temima, ilikuwanga QTV.
Okay.
Nakumbuka QTV. Sijui what with Temima. Try look at it, it was in QTV. She used to bring like audience, wamekaa wanaongelea stories zao, maybe za abortion, struggles wamepitia kwa marriage, mzazi maybe ametuka na watoto wameenda. So I'm like, if I try look at Kenya, anything that's relatable that used to happen, that way people could come and share experience and leave an impact, not just talk. You're gonna leave an impact. That's what I'm focusing on. So I'm like, akuna, because I did research. Like everyone is just talking. Kuita wasanii, interviews za kawaida, you know. Of course, which you're gonna break down, you know, knowing someone, breaking the ice and everything. But what's really the focus on, you know? So I feel like it takes time. For me, it took time till last year, and when execution.
But when you get it, you get it. You know, this is what I want.
Because I was still in doubt, Nicole. Like, is that really what I settle on? Then pole, because time is moving, Nicole. Like, I think I'm gonna settle with, because nothing. Hakuna kitu ingine nikuja kwa kichwa. Anything that no one has. Hakuna. Everyone, kila mtu anafanya the same similar thing. Let's travel, nini. Even if I'm gonna include those, it's gonna be like once a while. Like,
but you already have what you're focusing on.
I know my focus. What's on.
Amazing.
How the theme is gonna be, locations. Everything.
Nice. Here you have Redefine, right? Redefine is about redefining life and making a change in somebody's life, right?
Actually your worth.
In your worth.
Yes.
Like, how did you decide that is
worth.
what you defining your worth? How did you know that is the niche you wanted to do?
It's been actually kind of not a process. Something I've seen with people in regards to how the people put people down, or can basically downgrade people. Maybe surroundings or people in my life, or actually me being a part of it. And it has been something super passionate about me. Like, nobody should try and do that to you, because if you know your worth and you know your identity, you will not allow anybody to put you down or basically define who you are. By the end of the day, people talk, regardless what you do. But if you know who you are, what you want in life, you define your worth. You know what you want in life in regards to, what, this is me. People label you with things, but by the end of the day, you know who you are. And the people who are in your life know who you are, right? So that's when I just sat. Actually, I started with like just a microphone. I got a microphone. I uploaded on SoundCloud. If you go to Amazon Music, Podcast Addict, you find my podcast everywhere. Spotify. So I was not on YouTube at all. I just did my practice on audio only, putting them on speaker. Every audio what do you call it, podcast channel, which was amazing, right? Until I started practicing on camera in regards to what I want to talk about. What I wanted to talk about, because the one I did on the company was something. It's a different one, because you know it's about the company. You talk about the company, right? But this one is about, I want people to know that they matter, they have a purpose, and you're enough. In regards to when many people talk about that, I feel like you'll always find your audience. Even if everyone is doing the same thing, you'll always find an audience who relate to maybe your personality, how you do things, how you talk, or even the guests that come in. Try everything, right? So that's when self-worth redefine comes. In regards to, this is how people knew you, or people have an understanding of who you are, but you can redefine that. You can always like start over. It's like redefining your worth. You can always come back from anything, and basically measure the fact that, you know what, this is me. Maybe people understand or see you for your mistakes, your downfall, but you can always redefine who you are and create a new identity.
I kind of agree with her, because it has to come from also, I think, a personal experience, something you've gone through. Because when I try look at almost 30, and I look at my age gaps, because I don't want to have like just people at the age of 30 or those who are approaching 30. I'm going to include even teenagers, like those who can be given permission to turn up for a show and create an impact. I feel like I've grown up with so many questions of when you're gonna do this? At what age? At this age, you shouldn't. So literally it has to come from something you've experienced. Yeah, so you're like, I've gone through this, so I want to kill this. You know, I have to find a way I can encourage people through that.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense, because and I also want to agree, it's about, I believe, everything you do, because right now we have everybody doing podcasts, but what will actually make people listen to you is you. Your personality. Because for example, travel vloggers tuko nao kapao, but why is it that tutaenda kwa Shonarwa ama mbona tutaenda kwa Miss Trudy? Because there's how I relate with her personality, but ama mbona nitaenda kwa mwenye hadi yako chini, because there's a way. I still believe it might be you're doing that, but it's about how you bring it and in your uniqueness. That is what will sell. Because somebody might be like, oh, I wanna hear like an English vlog. Not like a pan. Acha niende nisikie ule wa Swahili ama ule tu wa mtaani. That's why you have Pretty Vishia kona watu wake, Shonara kona watu wake, and probably maybe people are just doing the same thing. People now when you're nafanya my house tour and everything, why would somebody go there? Because of how they handle it. It has to come deep in you, which I agree. And I feel like a lot of people in the creative process have a problem with finding their purpose. Hiyo shida kujua tu, because it might take time. People don't understand. It might take time, because you might try this, like you might try this. Because I've always looked at it, Nico, like, okay, nikiangalia watu hufanya ma vlog. Some are really doing, and it takes like a lot of time. Okay, like, man, imagine to vlog. Unajua kila siku before ufanye kitu and then uko like miss nasahau hata kama nilifaa like for example kufanya food vlog, nitasahau nini moja, step moja. I will forget one step and be like, oh, nishaka kitunguu, oh, nilifaa kuonyesha watu, you know. So you have to know what you're actually doing. Sometimes you look at the life they live, you're like, okay, personally we live the same life. Ni venye tu me I can't do it. It has to be something somebody likes and loves, which is super. A lot of people struggle in the creative life to find their niche, but once you get it, you get it. Once you know this is what I want, then you know what you want.
I feel like it has to, you have to understand from a young age, like you say, you knew you're either gonna land on the microphone or
fashion,
styling, you know? It has to come from a very young age, like the way kids from a young age, we are at school, we've been asked, what do you want to become? Majority of us grew up saying doctors, teachers, nurses, because the societal view of a better person is those who are doing professional jobs.
Exactly.
You know? If you become a rapper, you are unserious. You know, if you become a you know, you say you wanna go do runways of fashion, they're not gonna take you serious.
Exactly.
Like, are you gonna get money from that? You know. So I feel like it has to come from a young age. For me, I can't say. I'd really love to know if my mom knew what I was gonna do. And maybe your mom, I feel like from the way you explained, even despite her finding you like messing the clothes up, she never like pigged you.
So but I continue doing it. So alizoea.
See, it gets to a point where she adapts.
She adapts, and she's like, that is just her. I'll never change her.
No. So once you have a parent who can notice that and now start adapting, that's even more fair for you, because you're like, you're gonna now put more creativity into it and trying to figure out what you want. For me, I'd say I grew up watching a lot of the beats and straight up show.
I know,
KTN. Oh my god, that used to be my utanipata Saturday nyimbo nje mnacheza.
I know, kwanza ukitoka shule 4 situkwenda kwa the beat.
At least Saturday, like Saturday straight up show used to be yours masasi.
5.
You could find me, I'm not going anywhere. Kids playing me, I'm always just gonna be watching those things like the bamba too. So I used to sit down sometime, hakuna mtu kwa nyumba, and I feel like that's why I still have it today. Kujiongelesha. Like I'll just sit somewhere, I'm just talking to myself. Like, how did you grow up? I grew up like this. Like I used to just interview myself, or picture myself interviewing someone. So that way is when I literally, even when someone mentioned to me like, hey, you can do YouTube, I was like, yeah, that's a good idea. I really felt so good until I started. Then I'm like, man, I don't got it.
I know.
I don't got it, but yeah, it's practice again too.
And you get it at the end of the
practice.
day. Yeah, I always believe it is, because the first day we touched a mic is not the same as.
Because I look at someone like Aziza. I was watching Aziza's interview, and she was talking about how how she grew due to her voice,
Yeah.
right? She never knew she wanted to be on radio. She was a tomboy.
Yeah.
She also spoke about how her first voice venye alikuwa try kuifanya ikuwe ya kidem, akijua kona deep voice and everything. Like, she spoke about the struggle she had trying to figure out what she really wanted, you know.
Exactly,
and through the help of, again, friends, parents, so they were like, hey, kuna kisauti, you can do this and this and this. Yeah, shout out to her.
Yeah, amazing. A lot of people also struggle, like getting your niche is the craziest thing. Like finding just your purpose.
Yeah.
Because one thing I've also learned, when you have your purpose right, money will flow. Doors will open automatically.
Yeah.
Once you've already figured this is what I want, you'll always find a way. Like, for example, if you need like a space, you'll always find that space. And sometimes it might even come for free. You might come to mistake and by the space. Doors just open. Sometimes you don't even use money.
That's so true.
So, yes, you have to invest.
That's true.
Yeah, but when you live by your purpose, doors will open. Money will come your way.
right.
People will work with you automatically because you're living by your purpose. And it's never that hard. I feel like you just find what you love.
Just be genuine.
It's always
too.
be genuine.
You know,
Exactly.
with your intent. Be intentional. Number
Okay.
one, be genuine. Be intentional, not only with what you're doing, but with other people. Because utaita mtu podcast na wewe mwenyewe hujajipanga. Get like nakuita mara sijui ya mwenyewe afike late. Like, be intentional. I feel like intentional really also helps you set or prepare for things early enough, you know, kwa sababu najua hii ikifanyika hapa next time na correct hivi, kesho hii imefanyika, kesho nda advance hivi, leo nimeona kuna lights enough, kesho naongeza lights kidogo, unaona.
And it's a
So,
process
like, you've been intentional with your stuff. Also, again, you're gonna meet genuine people. So long as you're genuine, and you're gonna get advanced.
Yeah, and it's always also people always, I feel like also people want to get it so perfect so much, Joby, but there's never perfect.
And
like,
if you
for
want
example,
perfect, there's no perfect.
it's not perfect
you know?
because every day, like even if you look at the podcast, we actually range the best. Utapata wamechange kitu kila siku.
True.
So it's never it's like a it's
kwa
like a
watu wengine
learning.
si the best.
Na see the best. Because unasema hii podcast ni kali. Ona hiyo environment, ona hiyo. Na kuna mtu anafanya something different. Ama utapata leo wako hapa, kesho wameongeza mtu, kesho wako. It's always about adjusting and trusting the process.
Exactly.
Never always want, hey, I want to go for the perfect. You'll never get perfect. It's like somebody saying, I'm contented. Every day you become better. Every day you learn. So trust the process each and every day.
Exactly.
But talking about content creation, I want us to discuss about the Chief Executive Officer of Digital Content Creators Association of Kenya. That is Director Trevor, who has been appointed. Yes, he's been appointed the Chief CEO of Digital Content Creators Association of Kenya. If karma is a big bitch, this is karma.
Mungai.
I'm telling you, it's sad.
No, it's not. Okay, it's not because she's winning. I don't even know how to say this, but anyway, again, it's if you have it, you have it. So what I'm gonna say about Trevor, I don't want to talk trash about Trevor at all, despite like
He's our
all
boss, Joby, right now.
Exactly.
He's our boss.
I don't want to talk trash about Trevor, despite the online controversies about him and his relationship. I feel like him as a director, he has it. Because whether we like it or not, whether Mungai he likes it or not, we knew her because Trevor was pushing. Trevor had intentions, number one. That's what I'm talking about, intentions. He was very intentional because I always love going back to an interview ya Mungai if Nishai watch akiulizwa, how did you discover you had passion for this? And she said, I was just from high school that I've met this guy and then he told me, by the way, you can try do something.
Exactly.
And we tried doing something and then boom, we're outside doing interviews back to back. Nakumbuka alikuwa manzi wa Kibera, Madocho,
hata nani anaitwa just mwenye anazoza sana
manzi wa Facebook.
No, not manzi wa Facebook. There's this stupid boy. How do watu wa kwanza?
Stupid boy. And watu wa kwanza walikuwa like kwa interview. So I always love going back to that interview. Like stories Saudi juzi nikiona akisema sijui you know, there's that understandable part of where people have made decisions, but also there's that acknowledgement of you know, I'm shining because someone literally discovered something in me. So with Trevor, I feel like him as a director really has it. Like he is intentional, he has focus, despite what people are saying online. I'm not saying Mungai doesn't. Like they're so focused on why did I start this? Why did I end up being in this space that I am in? I started as a director, so I'm gonna continue as one. So I feel like akona 2 year spirit, yeah, what he really wanted to do. And shout out to him for landing that. We don't know how, because I bet we've had so many other directors in the industry. We have Phil, director.
We have
actress, husband.
We also had like Chipukizi. He was the CEO back then of digital content creators. It's a big job. It's like a really big job. It's not a
it's
job,
dope.
right?
Shout out to you. I bet you being given the position you've been given, you understand that, of course, the digital content creation and maybe the kind of advances. I just love to know, to understand, like, what's your position, how is it supposed to help content creators. That's what I'd love to know.
Amazing.
But for landing the job, shout out to him. And for keeping the focus, also shout out to him. This is no Mungai Eve, but yo, shout out to him.
What I'm saying from this is just do right by people. Yeah, you never know where their next blessing is coming from.
Okay.
Literally.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Personally, I want to relate because I'm also a hater. By the minute, chafu iko hapa. I'm gonna be as real as I can because I had the other time. This is just a shenanigan anyway.
Okay.
I had the other time Eve saying venye alikuwa nacheka. I saw your comment. Your comment yako ndio ilipata the highest views. You saw
I
it?
think I didn't follow up, but yeah, people were talking shit
ilikuwa imejaa. I was like, Joby ana trend hapa mbona kwa comments. You know, I saw it somewhere on this vlog. Apachana na hiyo. So there was another part of this part where she was laughing at him venye gari yake ilichukuliwa. So apparently venye waliachana, boys alisema alitoka na TV and then alitoka na YouTube na gari. Aliacha kila kitu kwa hao. So Eva alikuwa like, afadhali hata alienda na YouTube lakini gari iliharibika. She said it was venye gari iliharibika kabisa ingai nini, so ikaenda hivyo. That is how the car went. So she was laughing at his downfall. So that is what brought a lot of people actually saying Ajahil and stuff like that. It came from like venye alisema, I think we shared the video some time back. Alisema from a heart perspective. Like, I'm laughing on your downfall. It is Linda na YouTube. Gari yako Saimari, so what's up? Unajua alicheka sana and a lot of people are like, and this is I've never agreed on this, but I want to agree with you because you're always the person who says that ukiachana na mtu usiachane na mtu vibaya.
Don't burn bridges.
Don't burn bridges because you'll never know what might happen. You see, unaweza burn bridge leo, kesho upatane mtu kwa ofisi kubwa. Kesho umsendi atakuhitaji ama kesho utahitaji umsendi. Never burn bridges.
True.
Leave things. Hata kama mnaachana, let
it's
it
quite
be
in a
like,
way you can't approach each other even if it's after years.
Unajua, I know, yes, you might hurt. A lot of people also work with emotions differently. Unaweza kwa, steka kuona ukufe leo, unajua, and stuff like that, right? Yeah, the people who do that, the people who wish you death, people who take your things still. Kuna wenye wanavunja TV zako na kila kuna wenye wanachoma manguo. People act differently with emotions, and those people who have actually invested their emotions in relationships, people might react differently. I don't judge them, but one thing,
bridges, if I know I did right by you and you didn't, I will definitely burn it.
But you never know, because sasa kama wangekuwa
I'm just saying, if I did right by you, literally, and you didn't,
I feel like the best karma, even by doing right by person, actually is always the best karma. Never like don't even burn that bridge because you did right by them, right? Like we're talking na uzuri, it's always the worst. Like I'm saying,
karma will always
the worst. Because you left
so.
with good intentions despite doing right by them. But because I did right by you, then I live with anger. I don't mean I'm hurting. Like I feel like the easiest way is just I'm gonna hoosa, like she says, breathing in and out. I'm gonna hurt, of course, but I'm not gonna live by saying hurtful words to use. Like it's okay, even remember, it's okay. Let me at least smile.
I know.
Then see what happens.
Karma will always come back.
That's good though. But I've just burned bridges with you. Like I've just moved on. I don't want anything.
So what if you find this person in a space where you need them, and probably you burn the bridge? What you gonna do?
We're talking about karma now. Like I did right by them. So
Karma will definitely take
Karma
action.
might have hit them, maybe even by the time you guys were never, never met. Karma might have hit them, because I believe karma si lazima ini hit the same way you hurt me. Inaweza kuja hata in a worse way or a different way through someone else or something else. And then there's them going through that. Maybe if you get a point, I always love looking at this, right? Because I've seen it happen to someone. Say maybe amepatikana na karma yake, yes, already, and then you meet years after the karma has affected them. They have in a healed space, and I believe so should you be. And now you're in a position where both of you are reliable or need each other. You are in a position where either say na ni yeye tu na ni yeye tu, hakuna mtu mwingine, ni yeye tu ndo anaweza kupatia pass yenye unataka, and it's something very important. What are you gonna do with it?
But you did right by them.
It's okay, but so are you okay right now? You healed? Have you moved on? Are you willing to cooperate with them despite the bridges you said you burned? The karma has affected them without you guys meeting. Years later, after hata aligongwa na gari akaumia mguu, you find him crippled, but now you approach each other. Are you gonna work together, or are you still gonna be holding grudges?
I don't think I hold grudges. I just let go.
However you're gonna take it.
Yeah. I wouldn't know what to do, but if I think how the person treated me, it's just
you let that go. You let that job go.
And it's something important.
Maybe they would.
Yeah.
Maybe. Trust me, maybe they would.
Tricky.
Me personally, I feel like this is what happens in relationships. This is what I feel like. Some people never talk a heart, and they're like, I'm never going back, right?
Yeah.
But this is, for me, it works like this, because mimi nikiachana na exes wangu, I'm always that, but today sikia nikisema nimevunja kitu ama nimefanya nini. I just leave, block, and go.
Yeah.
By the time I'm healed, like when you're a healed person, when that person is not in your space, your mind is not even there anymore. If I meet them, because sometimes I see them, maybe tunapatana DIG.
Of course.
Kwenye siku hata na Instagram, Facebook, alafu naona mtu like, uboys kumbe baada nakuwa. Badala tukiachana vibaya. Nikisha heal, by the time I feel like you're already healed, you can always just have a cordial conversation. Niko like, kwanza kwa relationship, niko like, okay, sasa ni aje, ama mtu anaweza comment kwa picha yako, unaona tu, you don't give them the attention, but you're like, at least nime heal, I'm in a space where I've gotten my head out of that space. So that's what I believe. Ukiachana na mse kwa relationship, hakuna haja muende back and forth.
Yeah, I feel like I get you. I feel like with Mungai, to distract you, with Mungai, and I've learned this. I've learned this even in friendship. Ukiachana, like tukiseparatiana ama tukosane, in any means possible for our own both sake, especially due to maybe the industry we are in, in the same industry, for our, not for my sake, not for your sake, for our own both sake, where kujijali, mimi kujijali, let's not talk about each other.
Okay.
That's what I've learned. Like whatever happened, happened. Let's not go discussing it outside there, like alinifanyia, niendo the reason nilianguka, niendo Can you talk about maybe the positivity?
But you feel like I feel like
where necessary.
Akienda kuongelelea it's coming from not a healed space. Because I still believe mtu asha heal, asha move on. I don't care hata kama umepata kazi gani. I don't.
That's what I'm saying with Mungai, like what you said. Like I didn't know about that interview where she laughed about the.
Let me see if it is funny. It was there.
Gari yake terminated or destroyed, because when you guys bought this car together, you are all celebrating. You are showing us how you are
alisema gari ilikuwa yake, ilikuwa ya Trevor, lakini walikuwa naitumia ka family car.
It's okay. It's okay. He was your boyfriend.
He was.
You were sleeping with this man on the same bed.
They dated for like 4 years, I guess.
You know?
Yeah.
Like we've been together. You are enjoying all the flashes I had when you are here. So now you've left, you have viewers. Like, why would you talk trash about me? Instead of actually trying, because me tunanibuata na yeye ni Trevor likufanya uka discover what you have. Even if you had it, even if you'd have been discovered by someone else, he put you on. That guy put you on with all the connections he had, with every means he had. He sacrificed himself as much as he was building his brand as a director. He built you as a brand. So to make it easier, I feel like that is also what why we have even back and forth baby mama baby daddy dramas online, because you want to bring to light vitu mngeka private na mneza deal nazo privately. Now you want to come to light,
and you know, if you're a celeb, those questions will pop. I've ever seen
how to avoid them.
I've ever seen how, shout out to Fenagitu, very mature. When Mr. Lamy got into gospel, kulikuwa na interview alipatikana kwa barabara. And then najua venye mavloggers wananga adabu. Wananga respect. Kama ni watu wanafaa wachapwe viboko. I believe this is why it's really good. You should be ethical as a journalist. Even the questions you ask. Maybe that is a topic we'll have soon. So wakamuuliza, Fena, what is your thought about Michelle Lamy now amechange kukua gospel? Ameenda kwa ameokoka sahi. And she said, I don't talk about my friends. And respect that. Na hivyo ndio ode masema, okay, I'll not ask again. So meaning, because they were really good friends, and at a certain point there was even allegations. So maybe mtu alikuwa anataka tea, ndio waende wake pale kwa vlog. Akamshan. So I still believe there is a way you can actually say no to answers. You can actually approach it. And say, imeisha, it was just relationships za kawaida, vitu zilifanyika, and we are here where we are today. You don't have to give details. I believe when the details come, then somebody might know.
You're the one opening the room.
Exactly.
To the discussion.
So attached to
this is the point.
So it belonged to him, but we are using it as a family.
Yes.
But thank God,
yes.
By the time of the breakup, it was written off.
That one.
So that is what happened. That is what angered people. By the time of the breakup, the car was written off. So alifurahi because it was written off because he got into an accident. The car ingeuka scrap. Haingefanya chochote. But do you know, I feel like a lot of people are not given the flowers. They put that work behind.
Thank you.
I might be the face of Black on Fire right now. But who makes things run? Who is that person who ensures I'm posted every day? Who is that person who ensures the videos are edited? Who is that direct? Who is the behind face? Because I believe those are the ones that do a lot. Well, yes, I might be doing my part. And I might be good at it. But I can never do it alone.
That's true.
People don't always understand that you can never do anything alone. You work with the team. And the team behind it is the company. The people that make everything work is the company. Because even with Eve and Trevor, Nisawa, Eve was good at it and she had it. If you have it, you have it, right? And yes, she actually got herself 100. That tells you she had something. But it didn't, iko inamaanisha Trevor didn't get it. Because Trevor bada alienda kafanya yake. Akadirect. Yeye ni manager ule boy mrefu. He has also a kid that is also mentoring. Mwenye ako 12-year-old, mwenye ni manager wake. So this is somebody who was it. I thought he started probably started as a director, but since he managed Eve na ikafanyika hivyo, he still has a lot of stuff. And that's why unampata kwa job kai. So I feel like you should give hata kama achana, give somebody their flowers.
I agree.
Semanga tu umse lakini hata kama tuliachana vibaya, kuna venye aliniokolea, kuna venye alinisaidia hapa, kuna venye alinisaidia hapa. Instead of going to trash talk, because it always comes back. So sasa hizi Eve ameongea hivyo Mavi. Few days later, Trevor ni mdosi wake.
Isn't it amazing? I feel like in regards to everything that goes through, even if there's back and forth conflict, I think you should always talk in high regards to someone. If you know this person is invested in whatever friendship, relationship, and they were good to you or whatever, you should not basically put it, everything that you've gone through, you should not put it out there for the audience, because
mostly
they were not there.
They
were not there when everything was happening. Let it be between you two.
Exactly.
Squash it or find a way on it or around it.
Mostly kwa relationships, man. Watu wache ukigombana na mtu wako usikuje kuongea vibaya hapa eti jia mtu wako.
Even with a friend.
It's crazy because hata mkinionyesha baka namtaka nitamuende. You know, so at least actually to naturally, like, okay, it didn't work, ni sawa. Did I get something out of it? Thank you for making me a better person. Now we've outgrown each other, we can actually live. And no bad blood. And I still believe in a mature way watu wakiachana, because I've seen people co-parenting. And they co-parent well. They never have issues. They've set the boundaries and it works. I've seen exes who have actually found each other later when they've moved on and they've worked together. So I still believe it is very possible, but it will only determine how you treated this person when you were separate from each other. And probably we can't say she's also clean or Trevor is clean, because Trevor pia aliongea.
Everyone has their dirty laundry. I always say, like, keep your dirty drawers to each other. Like, I don't need to go telling people you used to walk with dirty boxers.
Alisema venye alikuwa namnulia chakula na pesa yake ya kuuza. It's crazy when it comes to money. Eti alikuwa anauza masaa, anaenda Gikomba, ananunua mavitu, akishauza anakuja na pea boyfriend yake.
Si lazima imagine hizo vitu zote, si lazima watu wajue.
But una venye Wakenya wali create.
I know.
Si ati Trevor kwa anapeana
And also,
time
I feel
yake
like
akimshutia hizo vitu. Because I believe they all got impacted.
I
Unajua
think
ni
so.
sawa.
That's what I'm saying.
Ni sawa unaweza kuna tengeneza dosa hii. Mimi sitengenezi enough cash.
Right.
Ni sawa, si ndio? But tutagroisha kitu pamoja.
Facts.
Efforts zangu unajua sometimes people think efforts don't count to money. Efforts are even more expensive than
thank
money.
you.
Time itself,
Valuable.
it's expensive and valuable than money. Mtu anaweza kakupea like maybe hiyo 5,000 shillings.
Yeah.
Alafu mtu akwambie kuna job fulani. Gani na matter? Is it the 5,000 shillings right now? Go for that interview and get that job. Because you're gonna get something that will take you for a lifetime.
Thank you.
So it's exactly. So it's never about. People should also like respect people's time, respect people's efforts that they put in you. Because at the end of the day, this thing counts. Without Trevor's impact kwa video yako, ungekuwa na penye uko sahi.
Right.
And I feel like they should just actually respect and actually push each other up
I agree.
if possible.
Yeah.
But anyway, as we come to the end of our show, I want us to talk about, there was a lot that was happening over this weekend. I want us to talk about Gachagua. Now, Gachagua is set, it's crazy, to actually, we're just going through it so quick. He is set to address the nation at 7 p.m. Leo.
Okay.
And during this weekend, and I think I had actually said this, all this was distraction
Okay.
from the word go. All this has been a distraction, and there is also I want to play this video, and then I'm
Okay.
going to play another video, and then you tell me the resemblance. Okay.
I want to say to my brother President William Ruto, if in our zeal to work
Oni?
Gachagua.
I've wronged you, please find it in your heart to forgive me. I want to say, if my spouse in our duties for the boy child and our program has wronged you in any way, find it in your heart to forgive her. To our members of parliament, if in the course of duty, through our utterances and actions,
Okay, blah blah blah. So I want to play this other video.
Okay.
I also know that serving as deputy president, I may have fallen short of expectations of my boss, His Excellency the President, my good friend. I ask for your forgiveness.
Yeah. So it's like it was politics, guys.
we have
I mean, I said it from the word
Yeah,
go.
you also said it.
Yeah, I did say this is all political scheme,
Distractions,
distraction.
yeah.
If everyone was not seeing this and you got trapped by thinking they are going to impeach Gachagua, then sorry you know. I was listening to a certain interview today on one of the podcasts here, and the person I was listening to, they were talking about how Gachagua, when he came into how he came into power. Like, this guy was just announced him becoming a deputy president. Nobody knew anything about him. And then I was like, I feel like that's where people also lack and fail for not doing research, because Gachagua might not have been in the picture, but the brother has been there.
Yeah, exactly.
The brother has been a governor or something in the
In the government,
and
exactly.
has stolen lots of funds that were supposed to actually help poor people that needed food and requirements from him.
Exactly.
Kwa msaada na akakula hizo do zote.
Yeah.
Until today, it's like nobody has been held accountable, and him and the family has been part of the people who have squandered that money. So if you talk about the wealth, can we trace again the wealth of Gachagua? Like, how did he become rich? How, for him to, because he said he has shareholders, right, for financing the elections or the political rallies, whatever it was. Ulipataje pesa yako? Like, this is all political schemes. These people, they know, of course, there's a lot going on. Kenyans are very alerted. So they thought that if they bring us this destruction of, we're gonna impeach Gachagua, sorry, Kenyans say, tutawatoa nyinyi wote.
Exactly.
Unajua?
Yeah.
That's literally the the crazy part, because they expected we're gonna fall for it again the same way they did with, you know, because I use this as an example actually. Ruto, him apologizing, and when they had clashes.
Yeah.
And I couldn't remember the video, but I remember they had clashes.
Yeah.
You know, so come on, mko wajanja,
I
mko way
mean,
better.
it is crazy because I think we said it from the first day. This is a
wajinga
distraction.
masindo
And there was
wajinga.
this governor that came out and said exactly.
Yeah.
There was this governor that came out and said, hey, this is all distraction, because what was happening in Kenya. Kenya was tense.
Of course.
Adani was there. Remember, the Adani deal atujui sahi kaisha pitishwa ama no.
Obviously.
Unajua, definitely we know that. We have the people are now using SHIF. Literally, NHIF immediate.
People are
Unajua, and instead of people going to the city to demonstrate about this, they brought in Gachagwa's issue. And I'm so sure whatever is Fina say on at 7 p.m. we'll listen to it tomorrow, because I don't have time to listen to Gachagua right now. I've always known this is gonna be something that we definitely expect. It's always been to distract people. So politics is the same, and this is why they're so obvious. It will never change.
Yeah.
And I feel like imefika kwa hizo miaka za ukweli. Hata ukijaribu kudanganya mtu, ukweli itajulikana. The youth, and this is why I keep saying, the youth are woke. Utafanya kitu, because on the comment section utasema hii script hailada. Hii ni script. Hii script hata ni better kushinda edibutita. Nasema hao wase wanadhani sisi ni matako yao. Unajua, ndani sisi ni mafala. Exactly. So there's a lot that is happening, and you can see every Kenyan knows what is happening. Mostly people in the comment section. So that's why I believe, regardless of what is going to happen, I know in the future Kenya, the future Africa is not the same as the Kenya we had yesterday. So we are still progressing. We'll definitely get it if we move on the right direction. But you can never lie to people and expect you'll sit on them by giving them petty stuff. Oh, mnataka acha tutoe deputy Gachagua, acha tufanye hii. And in the real sense, you didn't want to actually get him out of that seat. Ulikuwa unataka tu watu watoe focus yao kwa hii, waende on hii. So shame on you, the government. We definitely knew that.
I know.
Hear your thoughts.
Definitely, it is time for Africans that are basically redefining Africans. And the fact that this generation, they have one ultimate goal, to come together to fight for one common goal. Understanding that the people also, they kind of like thought they were the leader. You know what I'm talking about? Like, was basically part of it.
Exactly.
And I believe if we work together as Africans, because that was one thing which divided us during the Berlin Conference, creating these countries, bringing division, us fighting against each other. This generation, it's always about coming together. We saw in the previous generation where people were basically collaborating based on tribes, but now nobody knows anything about that. It's about fighting for one common goal and basically redefining Africa and taking over everything that has been stolen away from us. And we're driven by one goal, love, power, and the motivation is basically anger. So I'm so excited that people actually understand what's happening, which they did, and we're not going to allow any leader to basically take advantage of us. So it's amazing that everything is coming back to life.
I like the fact that people are waking up, and the Kenya today is gonna be a better Kenya.
That is so true.
It's not gonna be the same Kenya. It's gonna be better tomorrow. But apparently that is where we come to the end of our show for today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you drop a comment for those who are going to watch this later. And remember to download our app on Google Play Store. Get to tune in with us every morning. Pale on the apparel store, on the sports apparel store, you get to find a lot of supplements there. Get to find out what you like most and buy yourself, your sister, your mother, even for me. Get yourself something healthy, something nice, something African, to actually boost up your day. But thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Have a beautiful, beautiful morning, afternoon, evening, from wherever you are. Much love. This is from me to you. Enjoy your day. Your closing remarks.
Much love, family. See you guys, of course, tonight on the Africa Today show. But see you guys on Friday, same time, same place, same conversations, right here on the Blackwood Fan Network radio station.
Stay motivated, guys. Stay positive. It's October for winning. Remember, you are the change you need to see in the world, and spread love and kindness like a confetti. Take care. See you tomorrow.
Yangu kuna